Hi guys, welcome to Creative Quarantine Challenge. This is me, Haima, and this is my friend Roopika. I love singing and dancing and reading, and I'm in grade 7, going to 8th.
So I'm Roopika and I'm moving to grade 7 to 8 and my hobbies are painting and just going through the phone. So guys, today's topic is empathy. So
Okay, Roops, I have a doubt. What is empathy?
empathy is actually feeling others' emotions and problems in their place, in their position.
Oh, right. So, why we need empathy? We need empathy so that people can understand the feelings and their problems that they go through. And how do you, if you imagine a world who have empathy in them, like if they practice empathy in their daily lives, how would it be? It'll be like so. How do you feel?
Okay, I feel everybody helping me around and
Yeah.
have some care about me.
Hmm.
So how do you actually feel?
I'll feel like everybody, like no one ignores someone.
Yeah.
When someone is going through something, no one ignores them,
Yeah.
and they don't don't help them. They always help each other. So, yeah. So in today's episode, there are totally six activities.
And we're doing the first one, which is based on expressions.
So, let's start.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Angry.
Yep.
Okay, now you go. Let me guess.
Hold on. Happy. Okay.
Right? Okay.
Then you pick.
So sad.
Yeah. Now it's my turn. Okay, let's see what this one is. Surprised or excited. Okay.
Shocked. Okay.
So we finished the first activity. So now we're gonna give situations to each other. So this can involve either parents or even friends. Okay. So why don't you give me a situation?
Okay. So you won a running race very unexpectedly. So what will the first reaction of you be? How will you feel?
I'll be really happy and I'll be so excited. I'll wait to go and tell my parents, and it'll be like so. It'll be a proud moment for me.
In the link description below, we have more smiley emojis which you can download and play with your friends and send the video back.
And there are more situations coming up on the description box below. So check it out. So now activity 2 is called
the
interview. So if you had a chance to interview a person or get a chance to interact with them from different backgrounds, whom will you interview and what questions will you ask them?
If I had a chance like that, I would ask a person in a hotel, the one who cleans all the tables and stuff. I ask them, how do you feel when doing all this? And I ask them the way you feel, like how all the hardship you've had all these days.
Yeah.
And I'll ask, how is your family and all that? And is your earning what you get is sufficient, or do you actually get used to all this work and stuff? So what will you ask if you had?
So if I had an interview, I'll ask the people who collect garbage on the streets, and I'll ask them, how is your family, and where do you live? Do you want some improvements that the government should give you, like gloves? So, and then is this salary that you get is enough to buy food or to buy clothes for you? So yeah. And if you guys have a chance to interview anyone like that, you can, after the interview, you can write about them, and then if your friends or your parents want to see, you can share it with them. So yeah. So the next activity is
the
empathy map. So this is the empathy map.
So how it works is like she tells me emotion, and I have to say what I hear during that, what I say and do, what I see, and what I think and feel.
So I'll give you a situation. Okay. If you're going to sing on the stage and it's your first time, what will you do and what will you like feel? Will you feel nervous or sad or angry?
Okay, I'll feel really nervous. So all the I'll think of the stage fear I have. I'll feel really nervous, and I won't even know if I'm going to make out the whole thing, make through the whole thing, and the sea. So my whole side will be the audience, and all of them looking at me so nervously, say and do. So in that case, like before I start up my singing, I feel really nervous to take the first action. So here, I hear all the cheerings from the audience. Of course, that makes me really nervous.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a nervous start. But then once I get started, I go through it.
Yeah.
So for you, so what if the person you had a fight with is sitting right next to you, and how will you feel?
I'll think and feel. So I'll think that, wow, why does she want to sit with me? Does she want to be my friend again? Or is she trying to make a fight again? I'll feel angry. I'll feel very uneasy sitting next to her. Then see what I'll see. Sometimes I'm saying this in a very humorous way. So sometimes when I look at her, I'll be able to see horns and fumes coming out. But I'll also see some kind of kindness also in her. Say and do. I might say that, are you trying to be my friend again, or you're going to make a fight again? And do. I'll either put my arm around her, or I'll take away my things and go shift to another place where I'm feeling uneasy. Then I'll hear advice from someone else, and I'll try to figure out what to do if she keeps on teasing me or nagging me about it. So yeah. So what did you say?
Okay, so down in the link description, we have this empathy map where you can download and do this activity with your parents and friends.
So your parents can tell their emotions, and the kids can also tell their emotions. So
activity 4 is Heroes of Compassion. So now the activity is generally like she's gonna ask a question to me about who is your hero of compassion. The hero of compassion is generally like a person who understands you very well and is like a
brought a change for you. So who is your hero of compassion, and what has he or she done?
So you actually know my hero of compassion very well. It's not a member of my family.
Okay.
So, okay, my hero of compassion is my best friend, which is you.
Oh my God.
So it's actually really true, okay? So you are the one who understands me very well. Like all the problems I tell you go through it very well, and you help me solve it out. Like,
thank you. So who is your hero of compassion? Why don't you write it down? And if you want to share it, you can share it with that person who's your hero, or with your parents.
So guys, the activity 5 is
forgiveness.
So, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, everyone would have fights in their school and life. So, whom do you think the person you can forgive? The person you fought with a lot, and now whom are you gonna forgive? A person.
I will forgive. I would like to forgive a person from my class who's been fighting with me a lot, and I just want to tell her that she should understand other people, and not be too adamant to be their friend. So yeah. So what situation would you like to be forgiven?
Actually, one of my friend during 5th, she told me some of her secrets, and we actually had a promise telling that I won't tell it to anyone. But then I somehow told it to two members, and when she came to know about that, she felt really hurt and she started ignoring me for a few days. But then, when I went and apologized to her and I told her I'm not going to break your trust anymore, then we got together again. But she still has anger on me for that.
But that's very sweet that she at least forgave you. So, why do we have to practice forgiveness? We have to practice forgiveness because it will bring a connection between people and there won't be any ego in this world. So, if kids start practicing it,
Parents would surely get into it.
yeah. So, imagine a world with forgiveness. It will be like a very peaceful and no war, nothing. It will be such a happy life for
A
people.
word sorry could change the world.
Yes, so true. So, activity 6 is whom will you empathize the most?
And during everybody knows the situation about the corona outbreak. So whom will you empathize the most at this time?
I will empathize the people who are supplying medical supplies to different countries and the doctors who are treating the coronavirus patients. So I want to help them so that they also have the proper medication and guards to stop this coronavirus. What about you?
I'll empathize the poor people who cannot afford the proper medication. So even though if they have affected or stuff, they can't really take in this thing because they already are poor, like they're already poor, and they can't afford all those medications and hospital charges and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a really big problem for them now.
So, whom will you empathize the most during this coronavirus outbreak? Why don't you write it down?
So due to this corona, all the schools have been closed, and of course all will be sitting with their phones and gadgets on. Instead of that, we can do all these activities, and you can know each other really better with your friends and family. It even gives you a quality time, right?
Yeah, sure. So, let's all practice empathy together to make this world a better place.
And also stay tuned to this channel for more videos
And episodes coming up. So, like, subscribe, and share this video to your loved ones.